37,500 is Bitcoin, up 191. But again, Bitcoin came back up into this wedge, symmetrical triangle, and it got rejected and came right back through. It came all the way back up to 38,000. That's why we said we often retest the upper breakpoints. But now it's using that down-sloping resistance as true resistance. So now we know we're in some trouble here. You're only going to keep coming up so many times like this before you fall through the floor. Every time we come up here, we have more people that weren't going to sell that now sell on the way back down because they're like, oh, shit. So right now we've got support, 36,226. We got that resistance at about 38,000. But I have a feeling we're going to be, like I said, we're down in here now. So now we can start trading like this until we finally collapse. And then you start breaking down. So a lot of stuff's going to happen. We have to not do anything out of the ordinary and just go with the market flow. So I want to read this and I'm going to let you guys go because this is in some incredible breaking news about how they're going to try to do a backdoor crypto regulation. The SEC introduces a Trojan horse crypto regulation as the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Cardano, XRP rebounds. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are wrapping up the lackluster week on a high note. Today, the Bitcoin price rose 3.2%, Ethereum price rose 8%, BNB leapt 3.8%, Cardano 2.8%, XRP 2.7%, Solana 8.5%. Meanwhile, SEC watchdogs are planning to ambush crypto markets with a Trojan horse regulation. Last week, the SEC introduced a seemingly unrelated 654-page plan aimed at regulating treasury market platforms. Pro-crypto commissioner Pierce, however, warns it's a sweeping crypto regulation in disguise. While the proposal doesn't mention crypto, its new rules would let regulators probe crypto platforms and even decentralized finance DeFi protocols. So this is this is unbelievable. So you guys need to pay attention because this is just another catalyst that goes into the crashing of the market. The proposal includes very expansive language, which together with the chair's apparent interest in regulating all things crypto suggests that it could be used to regulate crypto platforms. Pierce wrote in an email, as reported by Bloomberg. She added, the proposal could reach more types of trading mechanisms, including potentially DeFi protocols. So zooming out, technically the SEC is proposing to expand regulations ATS for alternative trading systems, ATS that trade government securities, NMS TAC, and other securities, extend regulation SCI to ATS that trade government securities, and amend the SEC rule regarding the definition of an exchange. According to the SEC Chair Gary Gensler, the amendments aim to close a regulatory gap stemming from trading platforms that aren't registered as exchanges or brokerage with the SEC. He also noted the proposed rules would extend existing regulations concerning platforms that trade treasuries and other government securities. So that is that's pretty interesting right there. So this proposal would bind those platforms to register and subject to regulation, which would promote resiliency and greater access in the treasury market. However, Pierce thinks this expansion of the exchange definition could also serve as a backdoor crypto regulation. In an interview with Yahoo Finance, she said the expansive definition that's being proposed for exchanges will cover a lot of potential platforms that haven't thought necessarily that they would be covered. And that's in the traditional security space as well as the crypto space. That aligns with the SEC chair's position for tighter DeFi oversight. In an interview with Wall Street Journal last year, Gensler said that DeFi platforms aren't exempt from market regulations, even though they are decentralized with no central entity in charge. DeFi projects that reward participants with incentives or digital tokens could enter territory that is subject to SEC regulations. Looking ahead, there will be a 30-day window counting from January 26th for the blockchain industry insiders, trading platforms, other insiders to comment on the new SEC proposed plan. Pierce thinks this is an unusually short comment period for such a significant regulatory proposal, coupled with Biden's recent executive order that many reflect regulators' growing itch to tighten the grip on the exploding decentralized finance market. After the comment period, the SEC will hold another vote to reach the final decision. If passed, the amendments could grant the SEC whole new powers to regulate crypto and DeFi platforms. So that's fascinating because you can clearly see there's a lot in the works right now, ladies and gentlemen.